All right. Mr. Summers.
Yes, sir.
How do you plan on becoming or being a successful student in this ADM program this year?
Time management, ensuring that I set aside time for proper study habits, homework, and assignments done on time in a timely manner, limiting personal time, staying focused on the program.
So going back to what you said about time management, how are some ways that you think that you can change things that you've been doing in the past, maybe through the LPN program or through the summer, to set aside time for studying and stuff
So
like that?
prior to just recently, I was working 6 to 7 days a week at Heron Hospital. I've already cut that back. They have me on the schedule for weekends, 2 days a week, but I'm PRN, so I can cut that back even further if need be. That's going to definitely set aside some days of the week for me to just sit, focus, study, do homework, and
Absolutely.
get through this.
Can definitely see how that would help you out.
Yes, sir.
So you said setting aside time for study habits. What are some study habits that you find that you feel help you prepare for exams and clinicals and quizzes and stuff like that?
Well, aside from reading the assigned reading materials, which I feel is very important, the way I learn is by doing the ATIs, the dynamic quizzes, and I test better that way. If I continue that habit of testing and reading through questions and answering questions, that's definitely helping me.
Perfect. Can you tell me some of the stressors that you have thought of that, you think, when you think of this ADN program, like what are some of the stressors that worry you? Like things that worry you about going into this next year of your schooling?
Assignment, workload, I mean, it's a lot, it just is. You hear the horror stories from nurses all the time, and it's not a joke. There's a lot. It's a lot to learn. It's very important that we learn it, but it's just staying on top of the assignments.
So one of the things that I want to ask you is, you were talking about time management and setting aside time from your personal life and from work. So with us being in a very stressful program and career, how, like not having, as much personal time, how are some ways that you think that you're going to try to take that stress off of you when you do have, say, free time?
I don't think there's going to be any free time, but I do feel it's important to designate periods of time where you can actually incorporate some personal satisfaction, if you will. You need to have some time for yourself. If it's going to the gym, if it's going for a walk, if it's going out to dinner with your significant other to maintain that relationship. There needs to be some work-life, school quality balance.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this with me.
Yes,
Best
sir.
of luck to you, buddy.
All right.